Alright, so for the second league of the day, we're going to be playing some humans. It's been a long time since I played some humans because the deck hasn't been super well positioned, but it just top-aided the GP Minneapolis in the hands of one of the members in the chat's friends. I think his name was like Steven. Was his name Steven? Is that how he says it? I'm probably just butchering this. I shouldn't even try. Never try with names, Drake. Either way, top-aided the Grand Prix. Congratulations to that player. They're insane. I don't know how. I just have no idea. It does not seem like it's well positioned at all. Like, it's good against Burn, but it doesn't seem very good against Tron. It doesn't seem very good against Hogaak. Like, it's probably slightly unfavored. I don't think you're a super dog, but like, overall, what you're doing is just a little bit slower than any, like, whatever the rest of the format's doing. So I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I'm excited to try humans again, though. Big fan of the deck. Haven't played it in a long time, and I am excited to give it a shot. So let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the main deck. We can see they're favoring Silent Clearing over the Waterlogged Grove, which I believe I was playing the last time I played humans. That's fine. We have some more black cards in our sideboard, so it makes sense. Like things like Plague Engineer just helps cast it. I remember I had a little bit of trouble casting Plague Engineer last time I played humans. Playing Seachrome Coast, that's a pretty standard split. Like the island's probably not very good when we need to cast more spells. I don't really know. Just like, especially if we have made deck Deputy of Detentions, the extra white source probably matters. Standard 12, 1-drops. The 4 Thalias makes sense. I think once we figured out how broken Thalia was in the deck, we realized that we should always just be playing 4 Thalias and only 3 Kitesails. So this split on the 2-drops, very, very traditional, very standard. Then they're on the 8 correct 3-drops, and they're on 2 Deputy of Detention. Now this makes a lot of sense if you're trying to get Hogaaks out of the way. So big fan of that, big fan of that. And that was something that was the Pro Tour tech when Eli Loveman won the Pro Tour with humans. Cracking the cool one. Yeah. So it's like not revolutionary, but it is something that I'm happy to see again. I think we're interested in removing Hogaaks and various things like that off the table at the moment. And if people aren't playing removal spells, this interacts well. That's a big key to this deck right now. Is I think that people aren't playing as many removal spells, which is why Mono Red Phoenix is good, and why like I think the way we're gonna play humans may change a little bit when we know we don't have to play around a million removal spells. Moving to the sideboard, we got a lot cards that make a lot of sense. Auriok Champion. You know, good against Burn, reasonable against Hogaak, don't hate to see it. Grafdigger's Cage, good against Hogaak, various other graveyard strategies. Dismember, still good against Is It Phoenix, which has dropped in popularity, but still a 1-mana removal spell for matchups like the Mirror and stuff like that. Another Deputy of Detention, 3 in the 75 is pretty traditional, so spots where it's good, it's great, so you're going to want more of them. Plague Engineer is also very, very, very good in the Mirror, but also reasonable against Hogaak. Being able to name Zombie there is very, very powerful. You also have Xathrid Necromancer, which is old, original versions of humans text, where like you're trying to beat like Jund and Jeskai with this card. I don't really know why. I think it's because like we don't have Bugler or any other grindy elements in the main deck, that we have like this like more effective sideboard card that we're just like being like, okay, if we play, you know, a 13 card sideboard, we're probably still going to win most of our matches. We might as well have something for grindy decks. And then last but not least, we have Gaddock Teeg and Collector Ouphe. These are both actually quite good against Tron. This one's a little better against like Blue-White. This is a little better against like the Urza deck. And like, you know, there's a lot of artifact decks kind of running around right now. We saw that last league when we were playing Mono Red Prowess, and we ran into some multiple artifact decks. So Collector Ouphe in a good spot. Humans now being able to play Stony Silence is an insane upgrade, and I think that's actually going to give humans a lot of staying power if they ban Hogaak. So pretty interested in playing this list. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. There's not a lot of revolutionary stuff. We're out of money. Oh no, we're out of play points, chat. I'm so unlucky. So they like Wrath and you vial it in response. I was told it slaps Hogaak. They can't block and you just make a huge creature. Xathrid Necromancer against Hogaak? Doesn't the zombies enter tapped? They don't even block. It seems glacial. Yeah, it's tapped. I don't understand. No. Okay, I probably messed this up then. I mean, the Necromancer is meant to violate. Oh, yeah, in response to Wrath. I mean, that's what it used to be for, but who's playing Wraths right now? This doesn't have a 1-drop, and we're in the London mulligan, so I think we can easily mulligan that and justify it. Keep. Probably shipping one of these 3-drops. They have the lowest potential to be good. Reflector Mage is the one that we don't know is good or not, whereas Mantis Rider is almost always good, so we're going to hope they're not playing a creature deck. Because if they are, then we're going to regret this. Well, that qualifies as a creature deck, in case y'all were curious. This is another matchup that's kind of scary. Like, how do we beat Lava Dart? You know, like, I don't understand. How do we beat Lava Dart? Do we play the Hierarch or do we just like play the Champion, like knowing it's very likely that our Hierarch just doesn't get, or our Champion doesn't get anywhere? I'm gonna play the Hierarch. They can just like deploy more creatures, whereas this like incentivizes them to kill it now. If we draw land, we get to go like Champion, which isn't unreasonable. Thing is, we're almost 100% to lose this. Green, oh no. As far as humans and Hogak, I was told humans is favorite. I guess that's a thing. Xathrid Necromancer is probably very, very good against Mono Red Phoenix. We're in 6 kill your Noble, yeah, that'd be a beating. I mean, it's probably dead anyway. Realistically. But Auriok Champion is obviously insane in this matchup. And I suspect that Xathrid Necromancer is also pretty good. Because they just like, they're a deck with a bunch of bolts, right? Just let the mana fizzle? You have 2 mana and you're just letting it fizzle and I'm untapping with Hierarch? How is this the case? Champion. Is your hand just like all Ren and 6s? I just don't understand. Champion. I mean, I'm going to play my stuff while I can. I'm going to try to get ahead on spells, but I don't really understand how this happened. How did they play like 3 Morphoses, have 6 cards in hand or 5 cards in hand and just not do anything? Spike. Okay. I might throw this 1/1 away if they don't kill it. Just like, it doesn't seem super high equity to me. And we need to start stifling the bleeding here. Yeah, I think we're just going to block. Now that they have mana up, there's a good chance they can just like bolt it or whatever. I'd rather just like save life. What is this? Bolt my Hierarch. Okay. Green. Red. Green? What is the green for? I don't understand. What are you doing with green? Are you about to play like a Hooting Mandrills? What the heck? Alright. I guess we really regretting not having Reflector Mage right now. Oh well. Yep, we're likely dead. That sucks. I actually think we could have clawed back if we spiked the land there. Yeah. We'll keep playing because I don't think this game's going to last very long, but I mean, it's not like we're blocking here. Take 6, go to like 4. Like, our hope is to draw land. Like, we need to outsize this Himandros or at least, like, draw land and, like, oh, wow, go to 3. Alright. Thalia's Lieutenant. Alright, it's a 4/4. And now we can block this, jump this. And if they have removal spell at any point, we're dead. That's fine. Hootie seems like worse Reveler? Maybe. It's better in the games where they're interacting with your creatures. This makes me think they have Team or Battle Rage in their deck. The fact they have Mistress Bubble makes me think they not only have Team or Battle Rage, but they also have Tarmogoyf. Hopefully they'll tell us that right now. They should have another Hooting Mandrills. Okay. Well, I mean, we have to block. No idea what gets us out. Yeah, I think we can call this one. Interesting. I appreciate that information because that means A, they're better against Auriok Champion, and it also means that Reflector Mage is better against them. Because like normally Reflector Mage isn't that great against 1-drops, but I think it'll be good here. Also means Dismember is very, very good. I think I probably want like some subset of these cards. They have a lot of bolts, so Deputy of Detention isn't awesome. But like if they're bolting my creature with Deputy of Detention, like it doesn't die to like Ren and 6 or like any of the 1 damage effects. Which we didn't see a ton of, but Champion of the Parish still seems pretty bad. It's so awkward because Thalia is like good until it just gets eaten with like a lava dart. So like I don't know how good it actually is. Cut Phantasmal Image at least. I guess Phantasmal Image is good with Auriok Champion. Gosh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Not in love with Meddling Mage because they have multiple things we want to name. I'm going to trim an image. Trimming a Thalia seems like really dumb. But I kind of want to do it. I want to trim a champion because drawing them later is really bad. Dismember honestly might suck. Could have spiked us or bolted the Noble. I could have, in fact. Could like a Mantis Rider, which is a 3/3, doesn't seem very good. It's not super calculated sideboarding, but why? I don't know. I think it's probably fine. I think Mantis Rider is really bad. I think they're incentivized to bolt the rest of our creatures, so that Mantis Rider might actually be pretty good. Keep. This is a good hand. Being able to like freebooter them multiple times seems very valuable. Human. Okay. No countering it. No mental misstep for you. Green. They're kind of incentivized to kill it. Well, they may just play their creature. Yeah, they should play their creature. Makes sense. Makes sense. Everything checks out. They have gut shot. Alright. It's pretty good. We drew more of those. Alright, we're just going to take removal spells. Freebooter. Oh, that one was counterable. But they can't mental misstep it, so it's okay. Kari Zev's Expertise. What? What are you doing? Take a Mishra's Bauble, I guess. I guess. This doesn't make any sense. If they're on Gut Shot. I don't know if they have Phoenix. It seems insane to me to have Phoenix and Hooting Mandrills. What am I doing? Why am I wanting through all this? Is that a card we knew? That was not a card we knew. So that was their draw step. So their hand is Stomping Ground, Kari Zev's Expertise. I will not block. Now they have an unknown. I guess we can just cast another Kitesail. Doesn't seem like it super matters. Human? I might want to name like Wizard with this or something. Yeah, we're just going to name Human. Maybe I actually just shouldn't have played it. There's an argument for that. Kitesail Freebooter. Alright, let's see. What'd you draw? Another Bauble. I don't know what they're doing with that, but it doesn't seem great. I don't know. I guess we'll just take the Baubles. Like, they get Prowess Triggers faster out of those, and right now we only have Kitesail Freebooters. Like, we can just... Do we attack? Sure, we'll attack. Active Treason, cast a 2 CMC spell. Yeah, it makes me think there's probably, like, Crashing Footfalls or something in their deck. Like, something that they could reasonably suspend while, like, casting it with Kari Zev's Expertise. So, we'll see. Best draw is Reflector Mage. They're just, like, checking to see if, like... it's just, like, in case they draw one mana spell. Alright, they finally played that. So we know an Expertise, and that's it. Thalia. Alright, yeah, let's play Thalia. I don't know, let's just play it. Oh gosh, this sucks. Play Kitesail Freebooter. It feels like we win the race with Mantis Rider anyway. So, like, maybe this Thalia just doesn't fit into my curve. They have a bolt. It's fine. You should just bolt this one, because otherwise I just can take a card. Actually, no, it doesn't matter what you do. Dismember one. Okay. I guess we'll take the Kari Zevs. Take the bobble. Alright, attack. Oh my gosh, what is this game? This is insane to me, because like now that Dismember swings the race in my favor, this is just so absurd. Oh no. Alright, so we can play this plus this, so I think we're supposed to play Mantis Rider, and then they can hit me for 3, 6, 9. If they draw a bolt, then we might just die. I don't know. We're just gonna have to hope they don't draw bolts for a long time, I guess. But we know they have Akari Zev's expertise. This gives them a good target for it, but can they even do that? It's just any creature, right? Yeah. They have a land, Akari Zev's expertise. So if they don't have like a bolt or something, we're in very good shape. Because we have them dead in the air. So they have to deal 12 to me, which seems very hard to do. Hey Jeff, how's it going? Humans! Yeah, we're playing humans. We played some mono red prowess earlier, and it was like fine. Akari Zev's expertise. Yeah, I mean, am I done? You have to. They have like 2 steps to have found something good. Morphos. All right. They have a 1 step. They have like 1 shot at something. What'd you draw? 8, 11. All right, they have to miss here. Maybe I should have taken the expertise. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I told you I died to Akari Zev's expertise plus a bolt. I didn't put them on having the bolt because the bolt was going to be insane at any point in time because they start getting their cards back and we just like our whole house of cards falls apart. Maybe, I mean, there's a lot of different ways I could play that game, but I chose to get aggressive and try to kill them before the Akari Zev's expertise matters. I didn't think it was going to be very easy for them to deal 12 to me, and to be fair, it wasn't. Like, they had to get pretty lucky. They had to blind draw off Morphos twice, so it's, like, unfortunate, and I think it's results-oriented to say that, like, my play was incorrect, because, like, I think I had a good balance between interacting with them, trying to lead them with cards that weren't very good, and, like, putting myself in a position to win the game. Like, I knew they had Akari Zev's expertise and 2 unknowns going into that turn. And so, like, I thought there was a reasonable chance they could deal, like, 9 to me. But that was absurd. It kind of describes our night. This hand is not very good either. Is it better? Like, is it better enough? This hand's not very good. But I think 3 lands plus a reasonable-ish curve is playable. It's not very good against Tron, though. Although Deputy can be good against Tron. Reflector Mage is not. That is the theme with Reflector Mage, is that it is not good against Tron. Get got. Yeah, like, was that insane? Going pretty good in the first match. Yeah, I don't think... Ooh, the cat Ancient Stirrings. I don't think I don't know. I would have to, like, sit there and, like, think about how the way I played that game, but I liked the way I approached it in the moment. Like, at the time, I felt good about it, and losing just, like, kind of makes me feel like I maybe screwed something up, and I want to be open to having screwed something up, but I really don't feel like I did. Meddling Mage. Did they put... What'd they do? They grabbed Urza's Tower and played it. So do we want to name, like, a Meddling Mage... I mean, sorry, do we want to name, like, a Sylvan Scrying type effect? Do we want to name Karn Liberated in case they just have it? That seems absurd to me. Especially when we have more Meddling Mages coming. We're going to name Sylvan Scrying. We could also name, like, Expedition Map. That sucks. No, we can tag an Expedition Map. Though they probably just have another land. We could just name the Sweepers. Could name, like, Oblivion Stone, Karn Liberated, or, like, Blocking Ballista. Jeez. We're definitely supposed to play this. What we're supposed to name is tough. Based on the way their hands played out, I think it's possible they have a Sylvan Scrying, which is why I partly want to name it. I also think it's reasonable that they have an Oblivion Stone. Like, I think they have multiple things. They probably have a Karn. They probably have an Oblivion Stone, but I think I can beat Karn. Okay, yeah, we have a 2-3. We also have, like, probably another bear and, like, a 1-3. So we're not very aggressive this game. So this Meddling Mage name needs to be good. And if that's true, then that means we're, like, grinding. So we either need to punk them out by naming, like, Sylvan Scrying and they don't get Tron for some time. Or we need to punk them out the other way and just name the big fat things and hope they never have those. Keeping them off Tron seems like a better plan. So I'm going to name Sylvan Scrying. The thing is, if they have Oblivion Stone and they don't have Tron, they'll just play it out and we can catch it with Deputy because they're just like playing fair. So like we can still beat a stone just like playing like this. Is it just another Ancient Stirrings? Another Ancient Stirrings is not deterministic, so I don't feel dumb for not naming that. The fact they're cracking eggs makes me feel pretty good about myself. Tower, okay. Hopefully they'll play a map. Ballista on 1. Well, that's going back to the hand. Actually, I might just try to like exile it. Okay. Yes. Thalia's Lieutenant. It's not shabby. Oh no, we can't cast it. Oh no. Why can't this be Waterlogged Grove? So I guess it's going back to the hand. Blue. Oh well, this puts more power into play. Move, son. Yeah, they were F6. Well, I guess they probably were going to let it go back to their hand anyway, but it means they can't cast it next turn, which is nice. Attack. Do we want to put in Thalia's Lieutenant? I do not. I want to Meddling Mage, I think. I think I want a Meddling Mage. I think we're going to name Expedition Map. Yeah, I think we're going to... We could... Alright. We could Thalia's Lieutenant. Let's get some math on the clock. 18 here. We Thalia's Lieutenant, so it's actually 17. Then they go... We have 6 power in play. 7, technically. So we untap with 7 power. With them at 17. We put Phantasmal Image into play. Make it 4, 8, plus 3 more, 11. So we hit them for a total of 14 across 2 turns. That puts them dead in 3. And if we draw a... third Thalia's Lieutenant, I don't think that kills them. If we draw Mantis Rider, we might kill them. No, it's still only 18. So we're going to need another turn anyway. So the fact it's going to take 4 turns, I think means we're supposed to do a Meddling Mage. All right. This is supposed to make a Reflector Mage value. See, you said it was a 2-3 beater, Jeff. Look how wrong you were. I bet you feel real silly. Oh. Your next tournament's coming up, right? You were so wrong, correct. I'm going to have to check it out on Mixer. He can't be stopped. My opponent is in the tank on this Vial activation. They're very heavily considering double gut-shotting my Meddling Mage in response, which would be a good play in this spot. Because I do not want to copy a Reflector Mage. Alright, yeah, put this into play. Copy this. We'll name Expedition Map. Alright, we're on the cut 'em off Tron plan. Please never draw Tron. They can't play Ballista this turn, but they can play it next turn and kill one of these. Alright, that's a forest. That's fine. 4 mana, probably a Karn. Is not Karn. Is Karn? Is not Karn. 2 mana. 3 mana. Oblivion Stone. Nice! Got it! Okay. Yes. Crap, I can't do both. God, if this is Waterlogged Grove. Are you kidding me with this? Oh, gosh. Yeah, we just have to exile this Oblivion Stone, right? Alright. I guess it's going to be hard for them to beat this Thalia's Lieutenant anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. Because now their Meddling Mage can only kill the one on Expedition map, which is going to be the slower of the two. Assuming they have 5th land. Alright, play this. Yep. I'm assuming our plan is working, because this is a pretty anemic Tron hand if this plan isn't working. They can play a Ballista on 2. Shoot this and this. And then they can block a thing too. That's fine by me. Wait, why is Jeff here? I didn't know he played the Magic. He does. He's a professional. Well, he's a professional Smite player, but he also plays Magic. Always know, always yield. Yeah, Jeff is so handsome. Such a good Smite player. I say that and they like kind of got clapped. I guess we're supposed to attack, right? We're just supposed to... No, we have to just put the stupid Rider in play. I've never been starstruck, but I am. Yeah, just great. It's so funny. When he first followed me, I almost thought it was like a meme account or something. I was like, who are you? I have no idea who this is. Got him. He let the trigger resolve. He actually survives here, right? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't, because I forced him to do it before blocks. Got there. We're owning. I was like, yeah, who is this guy? He's like so much more famous than me, and he's like following me. I don't understand. I was like, oh, he's a Smite player. I don't know anything about Smite, but okay. And he's like, came check out my stream. He's the coolest guy ever. But it was just like, it was so funny. Because I was with my friends. I was like, do you guys know anything about Smite? Like, is there any reason that, like, this guy would follow me? He's just like, wild. So, I really appreciate your support, Jeff. I have since learned that you're a super cool dude. And I am happy to interact with you on any given day. You should check out his stream. He also streams twitch.tv/JeffLinda. He streams, I don't know, every now and again. He should have a schedule. And his team plays soon, which is also exciting. We do not have enough ends for this matchup. Because, like, we have multiple, like, kind of bad cards. Like, Deputy isn't great. Maybe I just don't bring in this Deputy. Deputy gets Wormcoil out of the way. That makes me kind of want it. Our mana sucks. Like, how are we casting these? I really wish I had Waterlogged Grove right now. Like, why do these not cast these? Ah! Waterlogged Grove would have looked so much better. We're on the draw. Vial's kind of slow on the draw. Kitesail's really good. This is good. Rider's great. Gaddock's great. Ouphe is great. Huh? Yeah, next week. My schedule's so bad right now. Why is your schedule bad right now? This is why we have Vial. Easy! It's not hard. Okay, it is hard. Because we have Ouphe, I'm actually not going to bring the third Deputy. It's just not very aggressive. It's hard to cast. And I am on the draw, so it's probably very likely to be worse. I don't know. We'll try it. This hand is great, but it does 1 billion damage to herself. Oh, chat, look at this good deck building. This is just great. Good premium deck building, chat. Ah! Oh. Make it stop, chat. Oh, our deck is so bad. Premium deck building. Yeah. So, how do we beat the most things? Probably, like, Champion Thalia, because Thalia is good against Karn. It's also good against Cantrip Chains. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it's supposed to be Teeg Champion. But that doesn't grow my champions. It's not Collector Ouphe. I can tell you that right now. I think it's going to be Teeg for me. I think Teeg is pretty good. Because if they do the stupid thing with a stone, we can just play the Ouphe. And Ouphe is also good against Ballista, but I want equity out of my stuff. Alright, stone. Perfect. I can beat that one. Egg. You got it. Please tap all your mana and play more eggs. Scrying. You got it. Oh no, we might get Ulamogged. Don't Ulamog me. Sanctum of Eugene. You got it. Alright. Yes, put this into play. Alright. Yes. Oh no, we're just never casting these Mantis Riders. Okay! Wait. Here's a Thalia. Please stop moving. We're gonna build a house of cards here, chat. I didn't realize we were hate bears. Yeah, we are hate bears. We're Celestia hate bears that deals... We dealt 5 damage to ourselves. Here's a Thalia. Alright. And then here is a Collector Ouphe, which insulates us against most of the scary draws. And we have a reasonable clock. Like, we're beating down. We got a 3-turn. For all of our interactive stuff, we have a 3-turn clock. Although we're just going to get worm coiled and the game ends. We didn't get worm coiled, chat? We didn't get worm coiled? Although the fact they have that makes me think they just have Ulamog. And that makes me big sad. Makes me the big sad. Oh, we still can't cast Mantis Rider. Ah! Oh, it makes me so sad. Alright, attack. Alright, don't Ulamog me, bro. Don't Ulamog me! Don't do it. I was a good boy. Oh, we're getting Ulamogged. We're getting big. Why is Ulamog still in their deck? We are the least lucky, chat. What are the targets? What are we targeting here? Teeg and Collector Ouphe. Alright, they might just be dead. Yeah, we just get to Vial and Mantis Rider on step. This is just good deck building. We're geniuses. Look at this. We're just so skilled. What was you? Okay. Nope. Where are you going? No! I guess it was already lethal, wasn't it? That was 7. I had another one. Still had all D's, opponent. Nice Tron deck. We got him. The whole House of Cards thing is the single thing that makes me put humans down. Why? You don't like the House of Cards? It's a sweet... That's what makes the gameplay fun. Is that you know one little slip up and the whole thing crumbles. But the rest of the time it's just very powerful. Tron, very easy. It's not hard. Anything that has a good Tron matchup is nice in my book. A former League of Legends pro is active in Elite Casesis chat. Yeah. Magic's great. And there's the that huge announcement about Magic esports today, which is insanely exciting for me because that's obviously like, you know, a big end game for me is that like, hey, we now have this like very clear path to MPL. And so that's exciting stuff. I know, Jeff. It's so exciting. And there's a path from SCG Tour, which is what I grind, to the Pro Tour. So like it might favor me to keep just like grinding the circuit I'm on now. I mean, I'm definitely going to do it through the end of the year because the Players' Championship is my goal this year, but it may be, like, reasonable for me to transition to, like, Players' Tour grinding. Oh, no. Keep it. Keep it. Every time we keep it. We just keep it. Don't look. Just clench and keep. Can you talk to the devs and get Smite auto chess? Yeah, it seemed like a lot of info came out. It was a ton to process, but it looked mostly positive to me. I imagine they're going to come out with more information on like GP coverage and how like their new point system thing is going to work pretty soon as well, because like as it becomes closer to being more relevant. But right now, I think that was like a good, nice first chunk to start digesting. It was so funny. I started reading that and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm kind of getting through that. You know, I'm kind of working through it. And then, like, I was like, all right, yeah, this article's pretty good. It was, like, lots of good news. And then I realized they hit the table of contents. Like, they had, like, a bunch of links. It was like, all right, use this to navigate the actual article. I was like, oh, no, I've been reading for, like, 3 or 4 minutes. And I just hit the table of contents. All right, yeah, you bolted it. You got it. It is done. Jund, a Jund strategy. Rain's not awful against Jund. Tarma Goofer. Goofer. Interesting. This means they just had they were 0% to have Ren and 6 there, right? Yeet. Alright, so now we can Thalia plus Meddling Mage. I wonder what I'm going to Meddling Mage. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Could Meddling Mage Liliana the Veil? They still play 4 of those, right? But they can't cast it next turn. Shinxie kind of not want to. Put this into play. It will Meddling Mage. Probably Fatal Push. It's just correct. Alright. Check out my Champion of the Parish. It's bigger than your goofer. Roning. I could also have named Tarmogoyf there and then planned to bounce it next turn. 2 mana Thoughtseize. Tilt. Well, I'm glad I didn't do that. Because then this would not have worked. Makes it a 3/4. We can swap out Thalia's to block. Alright. Yeah, your attacks are bad. Are we going to put a counter on Aether Vial? I think we're supposed to. I haven't played Paper Tourney in more than like 20 people yet. Most of me playing is online. Guilds of Ravnica. Exciting stuff. Arena is a great program to start playing in, Jeff. So you started at a good time. I think we're going to say no. We have more 2-drops than 3-drops. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm very good at Magic because that would just be not true, right? Yeah, okay, I'm very good at Magic. White. White. Thalia's Lieutenant. Combat. Attack. Beatdowns. Where are the beatdowns? Urinate. And next turn, it might make sense to just attack with everybody. Raging Arena is fine. You probably have a 2-mana removal spell. So that makes me a little more cautious. Still have more 2-drops than 3-drops that I can't cast. Okay, well, that informs the whole decision, so... Yeah, target you. Oh no, all the stuff. Do not want to continue playing Magic. I don't understand why. Does not make sense to me. Alright, let's pull up how I used to Sideboard against Jund, because I do not remember. I remember liking it. I remember beating Jund a lot. I thought Jund actually used to be one of the good matchups. Where is my human sideboard guide from so many moons ago? Meebo! Party of 18. Thank you very much, Meebo. How you doing? How was your stream? Did you crush people? You ready for Richmond? Alright, cutting some vials and some Meddling Mages. That makes sense. Yeah. Meddling Mage is awful. Hey, thanks for the follow, Wham Bam. I think it's Wham Bam. Wham Bam, thinking my... Alright, we're gonna cut some vials, cut some Meddling Mages. They're all unplayable. Bloody L! Thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hey, Bloody L. I didn't even know she was streaming. I'm a bad friendo. That's okay. I actually didn't know she was streaming, except that she normally streams during my time, so I could, like, reasonably assume, but I don't, like, keep that close an eye on it when I'm streaming, especially because I get the notifications to my phone, and I'll check my phone. Alright. We need to figure out how to finish sideboarding, and then we're going to talk to Meebo. Auriok Champions are, like, serviceable against Jund, but not insane. The thing is nice about Auriok Champion specifically, let's get the right art one in there, is that it is good against Red and 6, which is really attractive. Xathrid Necromancer is busted. And I guess we just don't have enough ends. Oh, I want Dismember. Because Dismember is good against the Goofer. I'm not in love with Deputy. I kind of want to cut Deputies, but I'm not sure that I can. I don't think I can. So we're gonna not. Jared, how's it going, Jared? The ad lasted forever. I'm sorry, Meebo. Thanks for sticking it out through the ad. And welcome Meebo's stream. I really appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out. I really appreciate that. This hand is, like, fine, right? This hand's just not super good. They capped. They're going to Thoughtseize us. We have, like, turn 2 Kitesail. I'm going to try keeping this. It's not great. I think there's merit to mulliganing, but, like, on the draw, which, like, we're in a card advantage matters scenario where... Oh, well, I mean, obviously, okay, chat. Obviously, I was strictly correct to keep because I knew there was a vial on top of my deck. And I'm just a genius. MTG Miata, thank you much for the follow. I got the follow just because I kept this insane hand, right? Also, Zeke, 5, lots of threes. 3. Thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pretty good. Have you seen any 5-color Niv lately? I mean, I played against it last week. I was playing... what was I playing? I might have been playing Mono Red Phoenix at the time. I think I was playing Mono Red Phoenix because the match was not close. I bodied it. Yeah, it was gross. Ooh, Thalia's a nice one. Is Thalia or Freebooter better, though, is the real question. I think Freebooter's a little bit better because it doesn't get picked off by Ren. So that's going to be my logic, and I'm sticking to it. Black, white. I almost just don't want to play creatures until I can get this Xathrid Necromancer down, but that might just be nuts. How many removal spells you got? Well, Call Against Command is frustrating, so we're going to take it. Yeah, that sucks. Although we can play Thalia next turn, so it's not the end of the world, but they basically just get to, like, bolt my Kitesail Freebooter or whatever. If they draw Thalia, it's a beating. They can't draw Ren in 6. I don't care that much if they draw Ren in 6. Alright, I'll take a billion. Fortunately, their hand's all lands after that, but they can, like, pressure my vials, so I'm, like, incentivized to get as much mana usage out of it as possible. Now they know I don't have a 1-drop. Alright. We can also make multiple Necromancers, which is, like, kind of gross. Yeah, we should probably just attack. Alright, yeah, let's get the Necromancer down. Because, like, it's gonna make this game pretty hard for them. Especially if we either, like, make another one, or we can just take this Calling on command again in response, like, after they bolt my Kitesail Freebooter. Okay. Oh, no! It doesn't work that way. Tilt. So are we supposed to play Thalia and make them pay 4 mana? That doesn't really seem worth it. I guess we just make another Necromancer in response to, like, any removal spells they're going to do. 5-color Nymphs, my baby. Yikes. Are you playing in Dallas? If that's an open, I will be playing it, yes. There's a guy from my store that plays 5-color Niv. It's so cool. It's a sweet deck, and it does very powerful things, but that deck is very, very bad. And it makes me sad, though, because it's the kind of decks I'd love to play. I'm a big Bring to Light fan. I did some damage with Bring to Light Scapeshift back in the day and tried all different variations of it, so... Yes, Phantasmal Image. Make one of these. Make some zombies. Attack for 4. Don't super care. They don't even want to attack because that can crack back for 6. Reflector Mage. That's a pretty good one. White, blue, another. Reflector Mage. That's basically like the perfect draw, actually. Attack with all. Beat downs for 6. Take it. This game's played out pretty nicely. Xathrid Necromancer. Good magic card. Don't hate to see it, chat. Unclaimed Territory. I think we're supposed to name human? Yeah, we're going to name human. Alright. Blue, white, red. Here is a Mantis Rider. Can you win this game from here? I don't know. Probably not. Boo! I mean, they had a million lands in their hands, so despite the earlier 2-for-1, we got like a 2-for-1 as well out of it. So I guess it was actually like a 2-for-3 or whatever. I don't really know. However it worked. Oh, they have a bolt? That's so fun. If they bolt a creature that isn't... Don't hate to see that. So let's just play a post-combat Thalia. And gives us a zombie. Oh, I have 6. I'm so stupid. Uh-oh. Oh, well, they just untapped and conceded. So, obviously it was strictly correct. It just saved time. Because, you know, Jund can never beat humans. Wow, we're, like, rolling through the real decks. We got clapped by... What did we get clapped by? Oh, gosh. Need to remember. Oh, that mono-red, like, weird Kari Zev's expertise thing? Yeah, we got clapped by that, but we've beat the Trons handily. And we beat Jund. But we knew we were good against Jund, right? With, like, our deck's already pretty good against Jund, and we had, like, Xathrid Necromancer or Sideboard. Got blindsided about that card when I blew up my O-Stone and they vialed that in. So many sads. Yeah, Xathrid Necromancer's nice. This hand's great if we draw lands for the rest of the game. I think that's a pretty good spot to be in. Oh, no. Is it Phoenix? Nobody plays this deck anymore, bro. You can't beat anything in the format except humans. You can beat humans. Although we're on the main deck Deputy version. I think we're actually favored in this, this matchup. And we have the Reflector Mage already, so we're, like, already in pretty good shape. Human. Okay. Green. Like, we're in good shape in this matchup, but, like, this is not... If I could pick a matchup out, this would not be the one I'd want to play. Storm, maybe, since it was Serum Visions. I mean, they both would lead on Serum Visions, I think. But you're right, it could be Storm. There was that one league where we played against multiple Storm opponents. Did we play Prowess? We did play Prowess, Tim. I'm blessed with the good pet decks, alright. Our game 2 was a blast, the Columbus Classic. Yeah, I had a good time as well. That was a lot of fun. Gosh, if they're on Storm though, we're gonna this Thalia is gonna be nice. I mean, no matter what, if we get to untap with all our creatures, our plan is Champion plus Thalia. We're not like doing anything else. So sorry, man, I just got online. How did Prowess feel? Prowess felt fine, but it was very, very bad against the Chalice decks, and the Revelers were kind of clunky. I think if I were going to play that kind of deck, I'd play the Phoenix version this weekend. Shock in Steam Vents. Why are you doing this? Okay, so we have a weird crossroads here where we're going to want to cast this, but we don't know if this is going to live. And so I'm tempted to leave on this, take an extra point of damage just so I can be informed on this later. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Champion of the Parish. And then we're going to play Thalia, and they actually cannot bolt our Thalia, which is nice. So they're forced to, like, bolt our champion or one of our other creatures, but, like, I think whatever the strategy is, the blue-red spell strategy, Thalia is going to be the card they want to bolt, and so they're either priced into having shocked and not being able to use the mana, or bolting a creature they don't want to bolt. So that's pretty good. I mean, if they had a bolt, I don't think they should have let us untap with Noble Hierarch. So maybe that's insane, but maybe I'm just like maybe they just have an opt, right? And like it just doesn't matter. But if they have an opt, even still, then like Thalia is going to be good. Oh well, they let it interplay, so they shocked for no reason. Could have gut shot, but even still, I don't really know. It could just be gut shot. Nope. So yeah, they shocked and then didn't use the mana, so I don't really know. Aria Flame? No, you can't cast that. Uh-oh. Brawl! Okay. Brawl is not very nice. So I can Kitesail them twice, or we could just bounce this. Tempted to just bounce this. And we can do it off of these lands. I don't think it super matters. All right. I say that it's going to matter, but all that needs to happen is we make sure that we don't get it countered. Like, actually, the uncounterable matters here, because... No, they can't remand. They can't remand. Never mind. Big stupid. Move that out of the way, please. Combat hits you for 5. And then next turn, we just Kitesail them twice. And it's going to be hard for them to win the game. We're very happy this is Storm. I would pick Storm as basically one of our best matchups. And we have 2 Teegs in the sideboard, too. And we have, like, deputies for Empty the War. God, this matchup has got to be so freaking good right now. Yeah, bloody hell, you're a genius. I'm the big stupids. Alright, they grape shotted my Thalia. That makes a lot of sense. Alright. Well, I mean, we're going to take all your spells, so... Hope you weren't attached to those. Oh, wow. Do we have 6 mana? We only have 5? Human. Ooh, very popular tonight. Thank you for the host, Rick. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Black. Kitesail Freebooter. I actually just screwed that, I think. We'll see. We will see. We'll see if I actually screwed it up. This is... I don't think we can assemble lethal this turn. So we are incentivized to just Kitesail twice over playing this Thalia's Lieutenant. Morphos, Peer Through Depths, Opt. So Morphos makes mana, but Pure... Huh. Pure digs deeper? So they need to find mana plus gifts. So they play creature. Right? So they can play creature with 2 mana. They have how many looks at gifts? Because they have to have gifts plus 3 mana left over to win the game. Yeah, so we just take both Morphoses. And I don't think they can win. Blue. 1. Here's this. Yeah. I think I'm right. I played Storm for a long time, but it's been a long time, so the math doesn't come to me quite as quickly as it used to. So we're actually going to have to use our thinking cap. Yeah. All right. So they need to draw. They need to opt into. They need to opt into like ritual, and then draw into gifts in any order. So they have. They need an exact 2 and 3 cards. They bottomed 1. So they have 2 cards to find an exact 2. So Brawl. And then it needs to be Ritual Gifts. And then we die. I don't think we died to anything else. No, we still don't die to that. Because they're still mana short. Never mind. I don't think they can win. Never mind, I couldn't cast Phantasm. I think 11 damage was match, Pure plus Morphos, in my opinion. No, I mean, I could have because I screwed up the... Oh, they have Ritual. I screwed up the Cavern, right? So I actually could have. So I am just very silly. They drew Past as their one other one? Okay, I don't think that does anything. You make 3 red, and then you Grave Shot a bunch of stuff. And then I Thalia's Lieutenant and kill you. Kill you dead. Cast 1, 2, 3 spells. You can cast 4, 5. Deal 5. Do 1 there, 2 there, 1 there. Leave me with Reflector Mage. Yeah, you're still dead. Right. No, you're not dead. You go to 2, whatever. Fine. But yeah, I think you're right. I think I did miss lethal, right? No, I didn't. One, 2, 3. No, I did. No, because it'd only be... No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I did. I missed lethal there. For some reason, I thought we had the max 11 too, but that's because that was after I screwed up the Cavern. So yeah, I did the math after I screwed up the Cavern. Because I started off thinking I was just going to interact twice, and then, yeah, screwed up the Cavern. Yeah. Chat lethal. Yeah, he's alive here. And he gets 2 Morphoses back. So he could, like, try to combo me. He has like, multiple shots at it. Man, it was a big screw-up, huh? North Lagos is so much smarter than me. Peer Through Depths. If you hit... Periodic Ritual, that doesn't do anything. It just gives you another look. 3 mana. Morphos. I don't think you should cast the Morphos here. You should have cast the Serum Visions first to dig deeper for the gifts. Unless you know somehow you're going to blind hit the gifts. Because now you're still short on mana. Unless you're planning to flashback this Past in Flames. 4 mana, go to 1 mana. That's still worse. Because that's still 1 look short. I guess you have Peer. Alright, never mind. You have Peer, which is 5 looks. So it doesn't really matter. Opt is not the card you want to ghost. You want to Peer. Huh, I can't believe we died. Wow. Our opponent is so skilled and I'm such forehead. Although it's very strange they're flashing back Past in Flames. Maybe this just means they have the Grape Shot already in their hand. That might be what this means. Is they just already have the Grape Shot, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think that's what this means. They just like already have this Grape Shot. Most impressive opponent. Most impressive. Past in Flames was a good stop. Even still without line, they had to hit in 2 out of 3 cards. A Ritual and I guess I thought it was only Gifts, but Gifts wasn't even good enough. It had to be Past in Flames, right? Because like I did the math and Gifts wasn't good enough. Heretic Ritual is not what you're looking for. Oh, you have Amorphos, so you can still do the same things. Max punished? Yeah, agreed. We need to get lucky. You had to get lucky, and I had to screw it up. That's why Magic is skill intensive. But that's okay. So now we're down to Grape Shot or Gifts. What did? Looks like I am. Yeah, they put 1 card on top. Alright, good game. That was an impressive game. They were very skilled. Alright. Now we want Teegs, we want Cages. Plague Engineer might be more reasonable than Deputy. I don't think it is. I actually think Deputy is pretty good though. And Dismember might be fine. The bears are important, right, for countering Thalias. The beaters are really bad. I usually cut high numbers of Mantis Riders. Usually cut like down to 1. Because my plan is to build a house of cards in this matchup. Dismember is very good. Alright. I don't think it's insane, but I think it's fine. Alright. Where is Storm? Storm! Oh no. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had the ability to keep track of all the lines in my head like you do. Like, even playing against you, hearing you talk things out while you were playing was insane. I mean, it's mostly pattern recognition, honestly. Like, at the point when you put, like, hours of time into the game, you can, like, see most of the lines because you've seen stuff play out before. You, like, especially if you watch a lot of streams, like, you get to, like, watch what other people do. And you're like, oh, that's an option. I didn't even think of this approach. And it all stems from, like, what your plan is in the matchup. And then even still, you just, once you know all the options, you still have to get them right. As you saw, I did not manage to do that. I don't know how common the, like, value Grape Shot is, but Image might not be awesome. Might shape, like, an Image. Image seems like it should be one of our best cards, honestly. Should like 2 Thalia's Lieutenants. Thalia's Lieutenants much better against the Grape Shot lines, though. And I remember Dylan always used to keep a bunch of them in. I guess we'll just trim stuff, then. Maybe we just don't want any Mantis Riders. I just don't think they're very good. Reflector Mage isn't insane, right? Maybe we'll just cut 2 Reflector Mages and leave that. We'll sideboard like that. There might be some egregiousness there, but that's alright. It's close enough, and overall, like I said, I think this matchup's really good. But I have to play a little bit better if we're going to win. Yeah, sounds great. Keep. First Meddling Mage should always name gifts and given chat. Second one names Great Shot. Because the thing about what's it called? Storm, is they board in a bunch of lightning bolts against you. So, like, they can just, like, tutor up a lightning bolt your thing naming Grape Shot, so you don't just blind name Grape Shot against them. Human, okay. Here's this. And then we can play a round from the end. All while beating down. We're owning. No Thalia is kind of a tilt, but it's okay. I think Meddling Mage is a little more important most of the time. What's going to suck is our mana. Like, some of our best cards in the matchup are, like, Teeks and stuff like that, and not being able to cast those even remotely is pretty rough. Oh, well. Or you can just draw Thalia, like the very skilled magician that I am. Human. White, Thalia. Okay. This is going to stop the cantrip chains. So, like, on the play, Thalia's a little better. If we were on the draw, I actually think I would play the Meddling Mage here. Obviously, it depends on what they would do on turn 2, but yeah, they're just going to bear. This is partly why. Human. Okay, so we're definitely supposed to play this champion. The question is, what next? So their spells are at normal rate here. So we can say Lightning Bolt, or we can say Gifts Ungiven. Gifts Ungiven costs 4 mana, though, so it seems very hard to kill us. And their rituals are all at normal rate. I want to set up a kill next turn, so we need to think about what we want to do here. So if we Thalia's Lieutenant and make our stuff big, we get to attack for 8, put them to 10, and then they have a blocker for next turn. If we play Meddling Mage, we get to hit them for 4, put them to 14, and next turn, if we draw a land, we can play 2 creatures, which is fine. I think I'm likely to lose a creature here. The thing is, I don't think I'm likely to get gifts. So I don't think gifts super matters. So in that case, I'm supposed to name either Lightning Bolt or Grape Shot. And I think they have close to equal numbers of both. Thalia's Lieutenant plays around Grape Shot a little better while beating down. I actually, gosh, this is insane, I think. But I want to play the Thalia's Lieutenant. And just try to play, like, it's basically, it feels like the same as Meddling Mage and Grape Shot here. Now, it isn't if they get another turn after this, but I like having the clock, because turn 3ing me around a Thalia isn't realistic, but whereas, like, they could just go, like, Ritual, Grape Shot, and Grape Shot my champion and my Thalia, and we're just down so much time relying on these Meddling Mages to win us the game. Whereas here, next turn we get to go Meddling Mage, name, like, Gifts Ungiven or whatever, and they have to spend this turn, like, blocking, and so they're just not in very good shape. I think this aggressive line, because especially because we're on the play, is just going to be better than trying to, like, build this house of cards in this specific spot. They need exactly 6 cards to kill you. I don't think they need exactly 6, because they could just Wrath me, right? They could just go, like, Ritual, Lightning Bolt, a bunch of Rituals. They also could just, like, empty the Warrens, but that would be surprising to me. Hey, look at that. Grape Shot. It's probably just going to kill Thalia. Yeah. That makes sense. Don't hate the play by them. And they still have 1 red to try to go off. So, if we died at this, then I was incorrect in my assessment that playing Thalia's Lieutenant was equal to Meddling Mage and naming Grape Shot. Gosh, Storm is very unlikely to kill on turn 3 too. If they can kill me on turn 3 around a Thalia, that is in the sub 1%ers, I think. 2 blue, so they should have multiple cantrips. Makes sense. Thing is, we force a block next turn still. 6. Yeah, we force a block that doesn't favor them. Oh god, if they empty me here though, that's so gross. Just another Grape Shot. Okay. Well, now they don't have a block forced, but we can name Gifts Ungiven. We're in pretty good shape. Okay. So we get to keep our big beater, and they're still dead in 2. They should attack because they're not blocking, I think. All right. Human. Blue. White. Here's a Meddling Mage. This one's going to name Gifts Ungiven. They're low on grape shots, so the second one's actually going to name... Oh, jeez. The second one's going to name Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Boop. Gotcha. And then if they don't block this, they go to 1, and I have 3 lethal attackers. So good luck with that. Hey, what's up, Huntsville Scoops? What's our record on humans? We are currently 1-1, I believe. I'll know after this. We're in game 2 where we lost game 1 against Storm. Our opponent had 2 creep shots that turn, which was very impressive. Like, wraths my board. Alright, they went to 1. They're planning on winning this turn somehow. Or producing a bunch of blockers and empty the horns. I don't think you normally bring in empty the horns against humans, but hey, we got there. We're owning. I don't know. We've had some very interesting games here. This has been some very, very sweet gameplay. I have not hated what's going on here. I think Reflector Mage is even worse on the draw, so I'm going to cut another Reflector Mage and try to put something else in my deck. Oh, I guess I can't. All the other cards are bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. All these cards suck. Yeah, I'm fine. We'll just click submit. Should be Jund and Tron. Oh, that's right. We're 2-1, right? Yeah, we're 2-1. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Very dumb. Yeah. I'm very, very stupid. Very, very stupid. Look, it's getting late. This hand is great. The only thing that make it better is probably like an Aether Vial. Maybe a Grafdigger's Cage. I don't know. Tap land on turn 1. Very interesting. Aether Vial right here. Boop. If they play if we draw Grafdigger's Cage, I think there's a good argument to play on a turn 1, which sucks. Because that means we're basically never playing the champion. Alright. Human. Okay. White. Here is a champion. This is nice because it means we get to curve out a Reflector Mage on their thing, so they can play Bear, then we play Thalia, and they have to like find a manual way to kill me before we just Reflector Mage them, so that's pretty nice. I guess they could try to kill me on turn 2. It is possible to kill on turn 2. It is incredibly unlikely. Okay. Derp. Noble Hierarch, huh? Again, the logic with drawing Teeg holds, so I'm actually going to take a point that I don't need to necessarily here, just to play around drawing Teeg, potentially. We just Thalia, right? There's no reason to do anything else. Yeah, I don't have them on a specific read, and I think this is, like, the turn that, like, I'm the safest. Getting no attack there kind of sucks. Why is Brawl so big? If it was an Electromancer, I'd gladly slam my champion into it. Do we ever board in Plague Engineer if they go for goblins? I have all of the Deputy Detentions in my deck, so I don't know. If we see goblins in game 2, I would consider bringing 1 or 2 in, especially here over Reflector Mages. But I don't think it's worth it in the blind. They don't normally bring it in, and if they do, I think it's more of an argument to want like flyers, because like they're not going to attack with the tokens very well. Like you're just not going to. That's why they don't bring it in, right? It's because like if I just have like 4 creatures, which is what you lose to anyway, your empty doesn't solve that problem. Like you're not killing me with empty horns. My turn. You love to see it. Oh, now we have a bunch of 1-drops. Human. Okay. Blue. Another. Excuse me! Beep, beep. Move out of my way. Move. They probably have a lightning bolt here and are deciding what to do with it. That is my guess. That is what I'm currently putting them on. Because they're likely just bolting this. No matter what their turn looks like. But we're going to find out here, because if they're bolting this, they're going to do it, like, power combat, right? Or before they take damage from it. Go! Bolts. Target Thalia. Wow, I'm so smart. They go to 17. And then, next turn, we're going to play a 1-drop and Kitesail Freebooter. And then, we're going to hope to live. Ah! They're cantripping so many times. 4th land is pretty bad for us. Lands are pretty good in the matchup. Speaking of, our own lands are also pretty good. White. The thing I care the most about getting remanded is the Kitesail Freebooter, so we're going to play it last. Alright, green. Noble Hierarch. Yeah. Grow my stuff. Grow my stuff. Black, another Kitesail Freebooter. Alright, let's hope to not die. If they have Ritual plus Gifts here, they're actually probably supposed to cast it. So Drake, I'm looking for a modern deck that I can grind events with. If I had to pick up the top 3 decks in the format that stay relevant in most metagames, what would they be? I mean, I'm biased toward Izzet Phoenix. I think that deck is really good. Dredge is also a fine option. I wouldn't pick up Humans. I think that deck is a little underpowered for where it should be, but it is actually, like, normally a pretty good choice. So it's just Past in Flames is the only card in their hand with text. Alright, I mean, I don't know how many are still in their deck, but Past in Flames is easily the only card in their hand with text. The Opt is not something I'm taking. It is close to a blind draw. So I'd probably consider... I mean, the thing is Izzet Phoenix, once you have Izzet Phoenix, like Mono Red Phoenix is super cheap, so you can kind of flop between those pretty easily, because you need to think about what splices into other things. And once you own, like, the Phoenix cards, like, Izzet Phoenix just isn't that hard to pick up. Like, you're picking up, like, commons and stuff. So I'd probably pick up Izzet Phoenix, because you get to have, like, Izzet, Prowess, and Mono Red Phoenix. It's, like, 3 reasonable decks, all within, like, one deck. And, like, you're pretty sure Hogak's going to get banned. You could also pick up, like, Tron lands and play Tron and Eldrazi Tron. So, like, that's, like, a different build path. You're beginning to get, like, the build paths like you'd see in Legacy, where it's like, what do you do with these dual lands you just bought? So that's probably what I would do. Yep, very fair. Thanks, RPS. It's a good question. Did they bottom a card? They put a card on top. So it had to be, like, gifts. Okay. Could just be another cantrip, I guess. Or they're, like, planning to untap. There's 2 new cards here. Ritual, Morphos. So the Morphos is the new card, right? Morphos is the new card. Oh, gosh. This is so unreadable. I think they just have a Brawl that we know about now. A Braid! No! They found a removal spell. That sucks. So they get to go 2, 3. They get to bolt this. They're at 9. So they're actually dead if we get a turn. And they do need to get a little lucky here. Pyrotic Ritual. They only have 3 cantrips, and they don't have a ton of mana to work with. They have 4 mana. So they have 4 mana. They can cast 2 of the cantrips and a bolt. They can bolt my champion, and then I still have 8 power. So they have to find a grape shot if they're looking to get a lot done. And I don't know how they actually kill me. They have to, like, string off a bunch of rituals and rules. I mean, they did it last time. Like, there's the first ritual, right? They have to get pretty lucky still, though. I built Zan's Gerudo Phoenix list, so I have Mono Red Phoenix pretty much built already. See, there you go. Although Ren and 6 was an interesting buy if you're trying to, like, just, like, buy one deck and stay on it. Mox Opal's not getting banned. They're not banning Mox Opal. They haven't banned it yet. They're not banning Mox Opal. I guess they could flash back a Braid, right? That's probably what they're considering. It's just like flashing back Bolt and a Braid. So they can bolt a Braid and then they don't die. We know they might die. No, they don't die. Okay. They have a Brawl in hand. Yeah, there you go. A Braid. I think they're going with the Braid Bolt cantrip line. Hell, I guess. If they have a Grape Shot, they could just Wrath my board. And that's pretty rough. Echoing Truth. It's also pretty good. Also a fairly reasonable option. They can bolt the Hierarch too. It's pretty free to do. I feel like they're supposed to. It's weird. It's weird to me they didn't cantrip and just bolt one of the things, although I guess. So they have one card in hand and we know it's a brawl. So if we get a turn, then we have a lot of time. This lets me play all the things. 2, 3, so this can still name human. Okay. White, here's this. White, here's this. I think I'm still supposed to do this. Just like get it on the board as an attacker. Like we know their other card is brawl, but we want to kind of make them cast it, I think. I maybe could hold it and try to get in more damage next turn, but I'm relying on being able to crack this to hit a human next turn in 2 cards. To be able to attack for more damage. Like now they have brawl. Flashback Past Enemies costs 4 mana, so they have to have a ritual to cast it. Although if they drew gifts, it's pretty good. But gifts is good at every point in this game, I think. I need a good human. Or another deputy. I'll take deputy. I feel dumb if they have a mana in their deck, but they should not. If they have gifts, they cast it here, so they don't have to one-step us. But if they had gifts, they cast it here, and we could die. But they did not have it, and they're dead in 2. So we just need them not to have a cantrip chain into Grape Shot. We should be good at this point in the time. Alright. Don't kill me. That's the start of a cantrip chain into Grape Shot. Cut it out. I work at an LGS and borrow pretty much anything, so I don't know run in sexes. Oh, well, why are you worried about getting into one deck if you can just always borrow stuff? How did Mono Red do? It was fine, but we lost to a lot of Chalice decks and did not do insanely well. Bolt a creature, get back a brawl. It does keep you alive. A ritual. Alright, you got the Grape Shot? What? They brought it in? Alright. Interesting. Gaddock Teeg. Here's Teeg. Alright, I guess we're taking draw steps now. Although, I think we can build a house of cards before this empty matters. Yep. And if we ever draw an image, which I think are all in my deck. Did I cut them all? Yeah, all my images are in the deck. Then we just clear these out the way. Electromancer. It's a pretty good one. It's a creature! I don't think I have any Mantis Riders in my deck, though, right? I have 1. Sick. Crack this to draw a card. Thalia. Thalia. What the heck? Try to cast Thalia. There we go. Meta, please. And then we're supposed to name probably Wizard on this. Wizard. I guess I'm supposed to just hold it. But if I draw like a, what's it called, land, a Horizon land, I want to be able to use it. So if we attack and they like block with 3 tokens, am I okay with that? Probably not. I think we can afford to take draw steps. Like, they've been through a lot of their removal spells, and they need a fair bit of help to win this game. Oh my gosh. Now I just want to draw more deputies. Oh no. Go away. Deputy Tribal. Okay. I don't even know what to get rid of. It's gotta be these, right? It's just gotta be these. Alright. Oh no. Blue, white, another deputy. You love to see it. Look at all these deputies, chat. Get this crap out of my way. Get that weak stuff out of here. Attack this. Wait, did I have lethal and just miss it? I think I did. Oh no! Whatever. They have to block with both Electromancers, so I don't think they can one-step us, but famous last words, right? Because they have to have an answer to Teeg and, like, some way to get card advantage, and all the ways to get card advantage are 4 or more mana. So, yeah. I think they realize there's no outs. Like, we put them on no outs, but we definitely just miss lethal. Ah! So there you go. Deputy of Detention. Good against the random empty. But, like, as you saw there, empty just buys time. Like, we're never dying to it, so we have time to just draw our Deputy of Detentions. Hey, Rudy, how's it going? Are you having a good night? Good. Figured out my legacy deck? All right, well, make sure to send me that list. I'm probably not going to get it together tonight. All right. Sent you the list and changes. All right. We're 3-1 with humans. Humans is great. I don't know that Storm is like... I don't know why people are playing Storm so much on Modern. Like, I get it. It's good against Hogak. But, like, is it good against anything else? Like, it's bad against the Chalice decks? I mean, Chalice on 2 matters, and that's, like, it. But, like, it's not super good against main deck Graveyard Hate, which is what a lot of people are doing. In fact, main deck Graveyard Hate usually bodies Storm. And then, like, there's a lot of sideboard Graveyard Hate, but they have the Aria Flame Juke. I don't know. Storm just can't be that good. Blue-Red Delver. That's what Legacy's about. I think Blue-Red Delver is a very medium deck in Legacy. Opponent found. I'm so good. We found an opponent. I play Mono Red. Ugh. Ugh. I'm showing up to play Delver. Delver. Actually, or just Brainstorm. Brainstorm. I'll play Brainstorm. It doesn't have to be specifically Delver. What? I lost to a 4 with a 3? This is nonsense. You see this, chat? This is rigged rolling. Look at this. I lost to a 4 with a 3. This is insanity. Just plain rude. Return 1 Chalice on 1 is pretty good in this meta. That's true. It's true. Red Prison, Bomberman with Mystic Forge, Stoneblade, all good right now. Mystic Forge is kind of a messed up card that I feel like people aren't abusing enough. I have not played against enough Mystic Forge decks in Legacy. Play Storm because it's the only deck I have in paper. Besides the lands, it's pretty cheap. Was gifted the land, so it puts the rest together. I can play Modern. That's sweet. You're talking about in Modern RPD? Like, I actually like Storm a lot in Modern. Like, it's one of my favorite decks. I used to like it more when I played Pyromancer Ascension. My love for Pyromancer Ascension is not newfound. I have loved that card since my casual days. So, I played Storm for a long time before there was even 8 Bears. And then the 8 Bear version was, like, really good. And, like, Caleb Scherer bodied the SCG Tour for a little while with it. And then Paul Muller did too. And I was just, like, kind of... I wasn't playing super seriously at that time. Like, I was only going to occasional opens and stuff like that. But even still, like, I cashed an invitational playing Storm. And I missed a win-in for top 8 of a Classic with it. But it doesn't sound impressive until you realize I was 7-1 and lost my win-in because the Classic was that big. It was so massive. All the 7-1s had to play. It was so dumb. And of course, I get paired against Burn. It's like, ugh. Yeah, this hand is like fine. I don't think we're mulliganing this. Like 3 lands, good curve. Just never mulliganing this. Fosoe. Oh, it's the gack? We getting dirty gacked? Wouldn't mind getting dirty gacked. Would not mind getting dirty gacked. Put this into play. Put this into play. I really want to test the Hogak matchup, so I'm kind of, like, even though I'm pretty sure it's not that good, I kind of do want to play against Hogak. Okay, they fetched Stomping Ground, never mind. And they played Lightning Bolt. Is this Jund again? What the crap? Stop! Thoughtseize me? Sure. It's weird, like, now Ren and 6 makes me consider not playing this Thalia, which is, like, super awkward. Storm, it's even in the name. Brainstorm. Yeah, it's basically the same deck. They took the Meddling Mage. What? This has to be like a bait for a Ren and 6, right? But they have 3 cards left. Oh, God. Ren and 6 is busted. Because, like, I'm legitimately considering playing nothing here. No, we should play the Thalia. If they kill it, we get to just Mantis Rider it down. But still, what the crap, dude? Ren and 6 is so messed up. Where can I find the list you're playing right now? Type !Decklist in the chat. Or you can, if you're on desktop, you can just click on the little extension on the screen. But !Decklist will get it for you. It's also the deck list that top 8'd GP Minneapolis. So if you just go find the list on the top 8 of the GP, I'm playing that one. Yeah, my LGS actually has a modern knight, so I show up every now and then for that. Only other thing I really play is EDH, and I wanted a 60-card format to play a bit. Ah, thanks. You're welcome. Stream Dagger's incorrect. Oh, no! Why? Okay, let me fix up. Boop. Alright, it's fixed. My opponent is still in the tank on this Thalia. I don't understand why. There you go. I'm sorry. No space there. No space. Just ! Decklist, no space. Confirm fix. Thanks. I appreciate that, bloody hell. I'm very, very dumb. I'm normally so good about it, too. So, this just looks like a removal spell to me, so... I'm not going to play the Mantis Rider. We're going to play the Champion. And we're going to play the Thalia's Lieutenant so that nothing dies to Ren and 6 except this extra Thalia's Lieutenant. And if they kill that, it's the worst card in our deck. I'm sorry, in play. Thalia's Lieutenant. All formats other than Vintage greater than EDH. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I actually like EDH a fair bit. It's kind of like playing D&D to me. Like, I like D&D a fair bit, but it all depends on how, like, what group I'm playing with. Like, the people I'm playing with matter to me a lot more than the exact game I'm playing. If they're cracking Nurturing Peatland in this matchup, I'm in great shape. So there's a tenant. We should play a creature every turn for the rest of the game, and hope to get our stuff bigger. Oh gosh. I don't know what to F6 do, so I'm just going to do this. I don't think they're going to win this game. We have a 5/5. That's bigger than Tarmogoyf. And Jund has conceded. I think that Thoughtseize decision was very incorrect if you didn't have Ren and 6. And it appears they did not have Ren and 6. You can tell that like, taking Meddling Mage was incorrect because I'm about to take them all out of my deck. You can no longer Thoughtseize them. I am foolproofing my deck right now. Put this card in my deck. It sucks, but we're putting it in. Put this card in my deck. This card in my deck. This card in my deck. Got him. So you're a bad person? I don't know. Like I said, I think back on EDH, I think EDH is a pretty fun format because you can get out of it exactly what you want. But if you're not playing with like fun people to play Magic with, then you're not going to have a good time. I mostly draft and sealed. Easier on my college student budget. EDH was fairly easy to start out with because the precons were available. Yeah, the precons are sweet. If you have everybody playing precons, it's actually a pretty good time. I'm just a Storm addict. Legacy and Modern even have Tendrils of Agony have sleeve. Oh, really? That's actually kind of sick. The Tendrils of Agony art's pretty good. This hand is also pretty good. I like the hands where I have like only 2 vials in my deck and I draw one in the opening hand. I'm such a master. I'll play EDH with friends, no other randos. Exactly. Like I hate playing with like random people, but like if I'm playing EDH with my friends, I have a great time. Human. I like how they led on Mountain. Like, could this telegraph like bolt more than it possibly like is right now? Like, normally you would just like want to put your lands in tapped. Like, you wanted to fetch a tap land here. This is probably a Ren and 6, I imagine. We're gonna play an Auriok Champion. Oh, Goofer. You don't hate to see Goofer. Human. So now because we have... because of this, we have Mantis Rider next turn, so we actually are going to play the Thalia. I actually wasn't originally. I was going to play this Auriok Champion. But, like I said, because we have access to killing their Ren insects next turn, I am going to play this Thalia. So, 3 mana Ren and 6 resolves. Ah! Ah! Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That is a little better, chat. That's a little better. Wow. That's rough. That's big rough. Fortunately, we have a bunch of 2/2s. Combat. Wow. That is a beating. Ah! Oh, this is so bad for us. Oh, no. Bolts. Oh, pushes too. Well, gonna need a removal spell. Okay. We can't play our cards anyway, so... Can't play that one. Huh. This is like the big sad. Well, let me check. Hold on. Let me do a toughness check on these cards. Uh-huh. Chat, the math checks out. We can, not play any of these creatures. Right. I see. I see what you're proposing. We're going to put this in my deck too. Oh, crap. Well. Huh. How about that? Plague Engineer is, in fact, a screwed up Magic card. Reminded why we can't just jam humans in the field? Yeah, no kidding. For real, oh my god, look at this hand too. We're gonna mulligan the 5 against Jund too. This sucks. Maybe they'll mulligan. Hopefully they do. Or they just keep a 6 that like kills them because like we have to mulligan this too. It has Death Touch. I don't understand why the card has Death Touch. Like, you know what this like messed up sweeper needed was a Death Touch. Hey, they mulliganed. Good, because we have to mulligan again. I mean, I can't mulligan further, so I'm not willing to 4. Just not. I think Phantasmal Image is not going to play out in this game very well because they're just going to pick off these 2 things, and if we don't draw lands, we're dead. But I like being in a spot where like the best draws are running lands. Ding. They're probably just going to fetch, shock, shoot this. Maybe not. It now survives Plague Engineer. We're owning. We shocking? Yeah, alright, it's done. Okay. Man, imagine if we had the Xathrid Necromancer, though. We could just, like, throw all our creatures and to make 2/2 zombies. Would have been sick. Alright. Land, please. Please don't have Plague Engineer. They have Plague Engineer. We're probably going to have to pick them up. That card is not okay. You do not have good attacks. Phantasmal Image. It's frustrating because Phantasmal Image would be really good with these Reflector Mages, but I really want to deploy creatures. Just to like, because like going wide is important because they're just going to pick off stuff. So I really think that, yeah, this Bloodbraid's not going to do a ton, I don't think, unless it's a removal spell. If it's a creature, we're okay. Nice. But I didn't think about that one. Alright. They have lands in hand? Alright. Time to go. I will gladly trade with your Tarmogoyf. Very gladly. Okay. Kill the goofer, please. Get that out of my face. What is this crap? You had all lands in hand. Alright, fine. Oh, no. Whatever, chat. Whatever. We're still in okay shape. God, I can't believe they had no cards for me to take. That is wild. Don't care. Not trading. Not even close. Either I'll play that. Oh my god. Nice Thalia, moron. Didn't even think about it. Oh, this is such a beating. Alright. I mean, if we can play 3-drops ever, we're going to be in good shape. This is not bad for a bolt of 5, though, I suppose. Like, their hand wasn't very good, so I think I'm willing to trade off here. It's not the best trade. Oh my god, another Tarmogoyf is a beating. White. White. She's an Auriok Champion. Tarmogoyf is basically their best draw, too, I think. No, Plague Engineer is the best draw. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you just bolt me, I'm dead. But I'm not quite too beatable. Good deck building. What's up? What's up, Ingrathus? Hey, Ingrathus, I have some news for you about humans. I have some news for you about humans. Plague Engineer. That is a magic card. It is a magic card and a half. That is a magic card. Honestly, I was feeling good about humans until we just played against Plague Engineer, and literally that game made me never want to play humans again. That was so disgusting. Why was that card printed? Like, why? Chat, why? Oh. Because it felt great. We were clapping Tron. We were clapping the... what's the other? We played against Storm. We clapped that. And that was actually a pretty sweet, interesting match. And we clapped... What did we clap? What was the other deck? What was our third win? I don't remember. Whatever our third win was, it was like a reasonably real deck. And so I was feeling like hot stuff. I was feeling so good. I think it was... We lost to the Mono Red Phoenix deck, and we lost to John. Oh, we beat John. There we go. Tony Idaho, thank you much for the follow. Yeah, we beat John the first time. Didn't see any Plague Engineers, and I was feeling pretty good. Xathrid Necromancer felt messed up. We were just in great shape. Now I know why this card's in our deck, because we cannot beat a Plague Engineer in a million years. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know what you want from me, Zal. My brain is done. I got clapped so hard by Plague Engineer. I can't even see straight anymore. I don't know which direction's up. Humans. Why does humans disappoint me like this? I always get, like, I got halfway through the league, we were 3-1, I was like, this deck's sweet. This deck might actually be pretty real. And then Plague Engineer entered the equation, and holy cow, are you kidding me? Who thought that card was okay? Now, not everybody's going to have Plague Engineers, but the fact that it makes your Jund matchup just that much harder is nuts. It's bonkers. Now I legitimately think we're maybe supposed to leave this in just to name this, because we just cannot beat this card. And, like, the fact it's a 2-2, so it survives it, is irrelevant. Whereas, like, this card just dies to it. Like, now I just don't even think we can bring this card at all against Jund. And so, like, my whole process for how to, like, play the Jund matchup is completely different because of that one card. So, humans, don't touch it till Hogak's banned at least. After Hogak's banned, we can talk. But, because, like, this card is a big upgrade. And Plague Engineer is good in our deck. And, like, yeah, like I said, Collector Ouphe, very, very good in our deck. Being able to play Stony Silence is going to be big game, especially if Urza begins to take over the format after the bannings. So, like, humans could be in a spot to return, but wowza. Wowza. Be ready for Jund. Do something. I don't know what you need to do. Play more Xathrid Necromancers and stuff. At the beginning, I was like, why is this card in our deck? Our Jund matchup should be good. I get it. I understand. Everything makes sense. Play this card. It's great. Nothing else to really say about humans. Like, it felt pretty good. It's fine. If you're playing it right now in the format and you're just playing at your FNM, I think it's a very reasonable deck. I wouldn't play it at a Pro Tour. I wouldn't play it in the Open trying to win, but I think it's competitive enough that you can win a lot of your local tournaments. If you're playing it at an MCQ, it's probably still a fine choice. You can very easily just, like, get reasonable matchups, or they can just not draw their Plague Engineers, and, like, you can top 8. It's very aggressive. You don't give them a ton of draw steps to find all their hate cards for you, too. So I think the deck has draws that are very hard to beat. But overall, I think your deck is a little slow, and I think it's a little underpowered for what's going on in Modern right now. But overall, I liked the list. Congrats to the person who made top 8 with it. Sorry you didn't win. I don't know how you made top 8. You're insane. Yeah, you got to play some in your GAC board. I beat Jund twice, and Necromancer was great. Yeah, Necromancer's good. You played some in your GAC board? It says only humans, right? Yeah, what the heck? More mono red prowess, please. I think we're going to bed tonight, Rick. It is nearly 10:30 my time. We've been live for just over 4 hours, so I think we're going to go ahead and call it. I really appreciate everybody sticking around. Thanks to everybody that came from Rossum's stream, Mevo's stream, the various other hosts. I really appreciate all your guys' support. If you've been watching my content, you've been watching along, you've been enjoying the good times we had here losing, please jam that follow button. It's the easiest way to support me on Twitch and let you know when I go live. If you're watching on YouTube, jam that subscribe button. Easiest way to support me on YouTube, and we'll let you know when I post more videos. The ways to support me and Team Nova and my stream is to support my sponsors, which are strewn about on my screen here. At the top left there, you can see the Mage icon and the Introspective icon. Both of them are the most recent sponsors of Team Nova. Mage is a mobile app for all platforms for Magic the Gathering. It's the best mobile app on the market, in my opinion. And they're also coming out with a market-like application. It's going to be like StockX for Magic, so that's going to be a nice way to buy and sell Magic cards. That has some built-in fraud protection, so that's going to be something, a nice little bonus to using that as well. Check them out, download their app. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it's the best Magic app on the market. So, and it, of course, supports Team Nova to support them. So make sure our sponsors succeed, make sure we succeed, etc., etc. Check them out. They're great. Introspective is a clothing line that supports both Team Nova and some of the other teams on the SCG Tour. I do actually own a lot of their clothing. They also made our jerseys. Stuff is high quality. I've gotten multiple compliments at work wearing the clothes to work, so highly recommend you check them out. There's a link in the panels in the description below to check them out. And you can use the code TeamNovaMTG for 10% off your order with them. So save a little bit of money, get some sweet clothes, support a brand that is happy supporting Magic teams. Check them out. We also have the sponsors rolling beneath my face here. To start off with, we have hipstersofthecoast.com, which is the content production website that Team Nova writes for, as well as myself. I'll have an article going live next week, and Team Nova will have their What We'd Play coming out Friday this week, so be on the lookout for that to see what Team Nova is playing at the tournament this weekend. You can also check out other articles and podcasts and some of the merchandise they have available for you. It doesn't cost you a dime to read a little bit of content, get a little bit better at Magic, and support Team Nova. So check out Hipsters, they're great. We also have manatraders.com, which is the rental service I use to play all these Magic decks for you all. They are the service I've been using for at least 2 years, and a big part of the reason I'm able to grind and get better at Magic, being able to test all these cards without having to hemorrhage money in the process. So really appreciate their service. Their service is awesome. You can use the code TeamNovaMTG to save 15% on your first 3 months with them. That's a quite substantial amount, and I highly, highly, highly recommend checking them out. They will save you money in the long run if you're switching a lot of decks. You can use the link below. Go ahead and get started. Like I said, code TeamNovaMTG, 15% off. Thank you very much, Rick. I appreciate that. Next up, we got Inklin Customs, which is an artist that follows around a lot of the major Magic the Gathering events. She does, obviously, custom tokens, various other custom pieces for you. She also did the tokens, logo, and the playmats of Team Nova, so you can check out some of her work, just checking out what we use and where. You can see the logo beneath my face. Her work is awesome. Very, very happy with it. Everything she puts out is wonderful, and she's a great person. So you can check her out on Twitter, see some of the work, see some of the custom work. Check her out. The link's below to look at some of her works that she has available online, and you should buy some Team Nova tokens, because mine is adorable. You can see that to the right of my head there. But her work's awesome. Check her out. Her prices are all incredibly reasonable. You can get some sweet tokens, and you can even get some custom stuff made. So, yeah, she's awesome. Lastly, we've got the End Games, which is a store in Charlottesville that supports Team Nova. They are local to one of the players on Team Nova, and they let us rent and buy cards at a discount. You can, too, using code TeamNovaMTG for 10% off. There's a link to their storefront in the panel and description below. So please check them out. They're awesome. Thank you very much for the stream, and I'll check you all next week.